Yogurt bagels. Greek yogurt bagels. Greek yogurt bagels.
Hello party people, welcome back to the party. So our girl has uploaded and it's gonna be about fast food. You guys know how much I love to talk about fast food. I love to eat fast food. LOL JK, if you've been here for any amount of time, you know that fast food is one of the things that I say you should absolutely avoid, especially if you are over 300 pounds. Also, I wanted to make one little quick announcement. I did have to block my first person today, just to let you know. I'm sure I've touched on it before. I am happy to converse with everyone, happy to let you guys roam free, but when it starts to get a little funky fresh, as our girl would say, it's going to be a no for me. I will block you. I do not care. And you can feel how everyone else here has felt being silenced on her channel. So enjoy. I know you're watching. It's so funny to me. You guys who come over here who are Alex stans, it doesn't really make sense for you to watch us, right? Because at least what we're doing makes sense because we're critiquing her. We disagree with her. She's providing, especially now, really harmful advice. And she shouldn't be giving advice at all. She shouldn't be giving advice about being a mom. She shouldn't be giving advice about health. She shouldn't even be giving advice about being a wife, honestly. Being a person is a little bit, of a stretch. You guys watching the reaction channels watching it, sure, I guess, but it doesn't really make sense, right? Because you guys love Alex. You eat up everything she tells you. You believe that she's a size 18 and has always been a size 18, even when she was almost 400 pounds. You guys believe everything. So I just don't get it. And I would love to just give you the same advice that you give people that leave comments on her channel that you don't agree with. And that is, keep scrolling. You don't like it, don't watch. I'm just going to give you that same advice that you guys give out all the time. That's all. Anyway, for the rest of my people who get it, for my party people who are here for the party, let's get into today's video.
Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to a new vlog. This is going to be kind of an interesting vlog that's probably going to piss some people off. I'm here with just Bruno, me and Bruni today, for our eating adventures, our mukbangs, our fun little game.
Alex, this shouldn't be a game to you. Okay, let's just be completely real. This is your health, and you are in dire need of a change. So this shouldn't be a game to you. The reason why it's going to piss people off is because this just shows us how serious you're taking anything, really. Weight Watchers, losing weight, whatever. Because if you think that you should be eating fast food while you're trying to lose weight, there is something very wrong with you. And again, people in Alex's life, like in her real life that she really knows, that really deal with her, where is the intervention? This person has a problem. Hello? This person has a problem. How can you guys just sit there and let this continue? Nobody's going to pull her back from the brink. Just nobody. We're just going to let her be hanging out here doing this crazy, stupid shit. Do you guys care about her at all? Or is she just a cash cow to you? Because here shortly, she's going to be a real cow. Like the size of one. She's already like the size of a baby calf. Yeah. That's why it's going to piss people off, Alex. So I'm glad that you're at least self-aware enough to realize that it's going to piss people off, but I don't think you realize why it's going to piss people off. You have a small child. If you don't care about yourself, you should at least care about him. Unbelievable.
So if you don't know, I'm currently doing Weight Watchers. I am down 7 pounds in the last couple weeks.
I'm pretty sure this was filmed before the Sunday video, so that's why there's a discrepancy. I'm not really going to give her too much grief over that. It's also a pound. It's, it is what it is. But my thing is, as someone who's over 300 pounds, you should be down more than that in a few weeks. Also, you say you've lost weight, but we cannot confirm nor deny that. I mean, looking at you, we can deny it. But, losing less than 10 pounds is such a negligible thing. We're not going to be able to see that. Okay. But my thing is, you need to get on the scale, Alex. And the longer you avoid getting on the scale, the more we're not going to believe you. Because you're sitting here trying to tell us that you're size 18 when you are very apparently not. We can see you. We have eyes. Our eyes are working. Most of us. But yeah, please step on the scale. Step on the scale and have somebody else film it. Because until then, you weigh over 350 pounds.
And I love the flexibility of Weight Watchers. I really, really do.
You love being able to eat all day and eat the same unhealthy processed crap that you were eating prior to being on Weight Watchers, which my thing is, in what reality do you think this is going to be sustainable long term? And do you think that this is going to work? Because you're eating the same way you were eating before Weight Watchers. You have to change something in order to see results. And I'm sorry, but you haven't even lost all of the water weight yet.
I like that you can not deprive yourself and still meet your goals. There's a lot of healthy swaps that you can make. You can eat out. You're more inclined to eat more 0-point foods like lean protein, fruits, and vegetables. So I thought it would be a really fun challenge to do a full day of eating out.
Why is this a fun challenge? You do this all the time. And my advice, not for nothing, guys. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a person who has lost and gained weight, who is not constantly on a weight loss journey. I'm sorry. I have struggled with my weight after having a baby, but there's been other things that have happened since then that I'm not going to go into. Prior to that, I didn't really struggle with my weight. I was a normal weight or a little bit overweight for the majority of my life. As a kid growing up, I was a healthy weight. It wasn't until after high school that I gained a little bit of weight and I was overweight. And then only maybe the last 8 or so years has my weight I wouldn't even consider it struggling with my weight, if I'm honest with you. It's just my weight has fluctuated. And now it's to a point where it's okay, we need to lose weight. So that's what I'm working on. But my advice, coming from someone who has been able to maintain their weight, because even though, yes, I am overweight, I am obese, I still maintain that. I'm not out here gaining so much weight. I said previously, I have never seen 300. I have been close, kind of, but it's never happened. And that is something that is very important to me, that I never cross that threshold. I would love to not be over 200. But, we're doing what we can do right now. And unlike Alex, I am trying to make sustainable life changes that don't involve swapping things out. So what I say all of that to say, even an idiot should know that you shouldn't be eating fast food at all, really, when you're trying to lose weight. And this is so detrimental because she should not be encouraging people to eat fast food. That's what pisses me off about this. She's using her platform to encourage people to eat unhealthily. First of all, there are numerous risks anytime you eat something that you have not cooked. Okay, because you don't know who cooked your food. You don't know who's handling your food. You really don't know where the food's coming from. You know, there could be issues with the warehouse, the shipment, anything, you know. And I mean, something as small as like rat feces or urine getting into a food supply. We can start there. Then you don't know if everything's been cooked properly. Did that person wash their hands? Are they going to give you E. coli? Are you going to get salmonella? This is something that happens periodically, and it happens pretty frequently. On top of all of that, then you have to worry about how unhealthy the food actually is. So for me, it's just too many things to worry about. Like, I have anxiety, and thinking about all of that stuff gives me even more anxiety. So on top of not feeling good because I ate something bad, I don't feel good because I don't know anything about this food. You know, I don't know if in 24 hours I'm going to be violently ill. I just wouldn't recommend it. If you're going to go on a diet and you're trying to change your life, the best thing you can do for yourself is learn how to cook. Learn how to cook good, nourishing meals with whole foods. Trust me, teaching yourself how to cook, or even going to a class, learning how to cook for yourself and others in a healthy way, it is an invaluable skill. And it's twofold, because you feel this sense of accomplishment because, damn, I can cook. I can cook healthy food and it tastes great. But also, you're cooking healthy food. You're nourishing your body with the things that it wants and things that it needs. So you're doing good for your body as well. It's really important what you eat. So yeah, I would not encourage anyone to go eat out, especially not at places like McDonald's, because they are probably the worst of the worst. I would say McDonald's and Burger King are probably the worst of the worst if you're going to eat fast food. Not that, like I said, I just wouldn't do it. You know, every once in a while as a treat, sure, take a risk, live dangerously. But to encourage this behavior in an entire day, no. She should not be allowed to do this online.
Like fast food, and make it WW friendly in my points. So I know, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but like, whatever.
Honestly, Alex, it's not hate. It's genuine concern, at least coming from me. Because do you understand why people are going to be affected so negatively by this? You know, it's a couple of things. One, you're encouraging people to eat fast food, period. You're encouraging people to eat fast food all day, period. Also, it shows us that you're not serious about losing weight, period. You're using your platform to do this. You understand? Like, this seems like a cry for help.
I think it's really fun for the people who enjoy this kind of content. I think it's going to be fun to kind of see how we can finagle our points. I did a lot of research before to kind of see my best options for points.
I'm sure you've done more research for this than you've done for anything that has to do with your child.
I wanted to go to places that were like popular and standard. Like, I looked up top fast food chains.
As if you don't know. Tell me another lie.
Just kind of to see what was the most popular amongst, you know, the whole country. And of course, we've got like McDonald's. I'm going to do McDonald's for breakfast. That's where we're going to head now. Because I remember even years ago being on WW, the most popular thing you can get for breakfast are their egg McMuffins. It's the little English muffin with, like, I think it's ham, like a piece of meat, egg and cheese, and it's only 8 points. And that's not bad considering like how much all, you know, the other stuff has. It's got a good amount of protein. It's going to keep us full. And you already know it's never too early for a crispy McDonald's Diet Coke.
So I absolutely detest McDonald's. I think their food is gross. I'm so sorry if you enjoy McDonald's. I think their food is disgusting. And like I said before, I don't even remember how long ago it was. I have no idea when the last time I had McDonald's was. Like, I can't remember. It's been that long. I just think they're gross. I really do. But as she's describing it, all I can, like, it's going to keep you full. Does fast food keep you guys full? Because anytime I've ever had fast food, it's not like in the moment, sure. But longevity, it's not filling long term. So I don't know, like, who she's trying to fool. But it's not me.
Never too early. So we're gonna go get that. I don't think I've had an Egg McMuffin in like, I don't even know how long. My mom used to love getting them. So we're gonna have fun. We're gonna eat in the car. We're gonna hang out for the day. I get 43 points per day on WW. It's all based on your weight, your goals.
Yeah, and that's another way you're not taking it seriously. In order for you at your height and 311 starting point as your pounds to get 43 points, you have to put down that you're doing heavy exercise, which you are not. Look at you. You're not doing heavy exercise, okay? Tell somebody else that lie. It's not happening. You have all this time to watch TV shows and fart around and do stupid shit. You're not doing heavy exercise. You go to the gym 3 times a week at best. That's not heavy exercise. So you getting all these points, and I suspect that it's because you're actually much heavier than you're telling us. Because, like I said, 374 with a sedentary lifestyle gets you the same amount of points. So I think that's likely where we're at. She's probably at a smooth, like, 362 right now. Yeah, you are, at the end of the day, the lies will hurt you the most.
Your activity levels and things like that. That is how much I get. So I'm rooting to still be below my points level by the end of the day, but I'm excited. This is going to be a really fun challenge. So let's go get breakfast. I'm going to be using all my different tripod angles today.
Why? Why can't you just keep it the same way? You can blur people's faces out. We've seen you do it before. Also, why have you brought Bruno with you? So you're going to make him smell food all day in this car with you? That seems really messed up.
Can I please do just an Egg McMuffin and a large Diet Coke, please?
Absolutely. Anything else?
No, thank you.
If you order score on the screen, 765 first window.
Thank you. Holy crap, an Egg McMuffin is $5.69? When did it become $5.69? Whoa. I wanted to pay for the people behind me today, but there was no one behind me. And let me just preface, this is not something that I do every day.
Words mean things, Alex. Saying the phrase, let me preface this, would mean that you need to say it before you had gotten into your whole spiel. That should have been the first thing you said after you said what you were doing. But now you're at the window and you're having this oh shit moment where you don't want people to think you do this every day. You absolutely do this on a regular basis.
Or would do every day. This is just a fun challenge. Honestly, I thought it would be fun because it kind of reminds me of how we were doing. Hi, thank you. How are you? Good, thank you. It kind of reminds me of thanks. Have a good day. It kind of reminds me of you know those challenges that used to be so fun on YouTube, where like you'd order from the person in front of me at the drive-thru, you know, like it's fun. It's a fun little challenge and it's keeping me within my goals.
This just seems like fat behavior. I'm sorry. The fact that she's just gonna pull right up into the parking lot and eat. Does Yar know you're doing this? Where is Yar? Is he aware? Is that why you're gonna be out of the house all day? Also, she's gonna be out of the house all day and leave him with Anderson, but he works?
So why not do it? If it pisses you off, like I literally don't care.
Oh, honey, but you do care because this is the 3rd time you've said something about it. You care very deeply. And honestly, you should care for yourself because you are really a piece of work.
So cheers, you guys. Crispy DC. It's so good. If you guys don't know, I have read that we all love the McDonald's Diet Coke, and like I think just in general their fountain drinks.
Who's we? Because I know plenty of people who won't set foot inside a McDonald's, who do not drink soda, all of the above.
So I guess they put the syrup in cold or something and it makes it taste better, and like other places don't do that. So all right, Egg McMuffin. Let's see. Oh, she's beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, let's see. Really good. Honestly, I hope you guys are eating with me. And we can do it mukbang style.
Sorry guys, I'm not eating with her. I did have my new protein shake that, well, I don't know if it's really considered a protein shake because it doesn't have that much protein in it, I don't think. It just has some collagen in it. But it's my, I made it yesterday. I made the ice cubes, and so today I blended it up. And it's actually really good. I will make a post about it just to show you guys what I'm talking about later. I cut the recipe in half for today, so it's pretty filling in my opinion. Like, it's frothy, so I don't know, it at least gives me the illusion of feeling full. Because normally I just have a regular protein shake, like with some of the rice powder. And I like this one. It's pretty good. I will have to put the macros in the post as well. But it's not, I wouldn't consider it a protein shake. It doesn't have a ton of protein in it. But yeah, I just had that this morning and it was super good. And I was really surprised at how good it was.
And just hang out and eat our meals today. So yeah, this is good. I can't decide, like, I think it's ham, but anyway, it's good. Are people still doing mukbangs or mukbang, because I used to watch Trisha do them all the time, but like she's the only person that I knew who did them. I know there's a lot of people who do them though. Very good. But inflation goes crazy. I can't believe this is almost $6
Yeah, girl. Fast food ain't cheap no more.
for just the sandwich. All right, you guys, I'm going to watch a YouTube video because I know people don't like eating and talking, but cheers, breakfast, 10 out of 10.
I guess the Diet Coke was 0 points, huh?
All right, you guys, it's lunchtime and we are headed to Chick-fil-A. I see so much Chick-fil-A on my feed all the time, and I've been seeing people do like buffalo sauce with honey. I don't know. I don't know how many points are in the honey because I can't find it on the app. But the great thing is, for Chick-fil-A, one of the best things you can get here are the grilled nuggets. They are 0 points because it's literally just grilled chicken. And the grilled chicken, it's actually really good. It's got like a nice flavor.
So why don't you just make grilled chicken at home? You have a grill. All the money that you are going to spend today, you could spend that on groceries.
And I am actually really craving their mac and cheese. I never get the mac and cheese here.
Okay, guys, so we've had bread for breakfast. We're going to have pasta for lunch, but she doesn't eat bread and pasta all the time.
A waffle fry girl, but it's just too high in points. A small mac and cheese has 11 points, but our chicken has 0, so I'm going to balance it out that way, which I think will be perfect. And then I was looking at the sauce options, because you want to know what, you guys? Heartbreaking, Chick-fil-A sauce is literally 6 points for one little baby container, and I'm telling you, I used to use like 3 like between my sandwich and fries. So sauce really matters if you're trying to count your calories. And
this would be funny if it weren't so damn sad. You are eating fast food and you're going to talk about the sauce, how much the sauce matters. You can't be this stupid. You can't. You cannot be this stupid.
all that jazz in your macros. So I'm going to do a buffalo sauce, which is 1 point, grilled nuggets, and a small mac and cheese for 12 points altogether for lunch. And yeah, it's going to be delish. I would typically also add some ranch, but the ranch has 6 points. I think I'm gonna have like more than enough in my day, but I don't really feel like spending 6 points on a little package of ranch. But I will say that Egg McMuffin kept me full for like 3 hours.
3 hours and you didn't have any snacks? No snacking? Because I don't believe that she's not having snacks. And you also had a soda. So yeah, it's going to make you feel fuller longer. I can't believe that sodas are no points either. So what does that tell us, guys? That tells us that at minimum, she's eating every 3 to 4 hours. She's probably only up for like 14 hours. So she's eating like 4 times a day. Most likely. Not counting snacks. And she wonders why she's gained so much weight and can't. And there you go. Mystery solved. Mystery solved. I mean, aside from we're seeing her eat fast food, she's eating so often. Oh my God.
I'm just starting to get a little bit hungry, so I'm pretty stoked to have lunch.
Yeah, she has to feel full all the time. You're just starting to get hungry and you're already going for lunch. When I'm just starting to get hungry, sometimes I'm not even thinking about what I'm going to eat yet. I wait until the hunger, because I'm always convinced that it's in my head, okay? So I have to wait until like either my stomach growls or like I have a genuine hunger pang before I'm like, we should eat something. And maybe that's unhealthy. That's why I said, I am not a dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist. I am not a doctor. I am not a weight loss specialist. I am just speaking from a place of having lost weight, having gained it, having gone up and down, being in a position now where I am working on my weight and and making healthy choices and changes in my life, and not have been on a weight loss journey like my entire life, basically. This is new to me, for the most part. But I grew up learning some healthy habits, but mainly learning what foods to eat and avoid, But I'm just saying, this, oh my gosh, it's too much eating. It's too frequent eating. Like, this is not how you lose weight, folks.
After further examination and a little bit of research, the honey packet only has 1 point. So I'm gonna try the buffalo honey, the honey buffalo, on my chicken tendies or chicken nuggets. So I think it's gonna be good. So they have an 8 count and a 12 count. I went ahead and got the 12 just in case I want to have some later, in case I get hungry this afternoon, and more protein. So
yeah, see, she's worried about getting hungry in between lunch and dinner, which tells you that she most likely eats in between lunch and dinner. So she's eating at least 4 times a day plus snacks.
Okay, Bruno definitely knows that it's time to eat. Would you like a chicken nugget?
That poor dog. So she's keeping him in the car with her all day long while she drives around and eats. He has to smell the food and he doesn't get any of it. She's going to give him a chicken nugget and he can't be at home and eat. Why isn't he at home? And also, I'm assuming this is just like a random day, so Yar doesn't have to work randomly now? Really? This is so gross to watch. There should be something like I said, she shouldn't be allowed to do this. This is so disgusting.
The chicken nugget. Oh my God, the mac and cheese at Chick-fil-A is so bomb. And then we got our nuggets in here. Yum. They are like grilled to perfection. Let me make sure. It's too hot right now, Bubba. I gotta let it cool for a minute, okay? And then I'll give you some, I promise. Oh yeah, no wonder these are only a point. They're teeny. The teeny little honeys. So we've got buffalo and honey. It's gonna be so good. Oh, wait, let me take out your chicken before I put hot sauce on it. Don't worry, I promise you're gonna have some chicken, okay? So we've got our buffalo. Pour that on. It's like a creamy buffalo, which is nice. Oh my God, it's hot in here. It's very hot in here, PPs. Really warm. And then we've got our honey. I love like a sweet and spicy situation. So I was thinking, also I got my nails done between the last time you saw me. Fun little corally red for summer. It's not even spring. Well, it is technically spring, but it feels like winter. So I was thinking we could do another like fun challenge and try to do a day of only 0-point foods. So the opposite of this, I thought that could be fun because there's like so many ways to get protein and eat in a day, you know?
So many ways to get protein and eat in a day because that's all she cares about is eating. And that's why her channel now is all about food, even though she said it wasn't going to all be Weight Watchers content. What video has she uploaded lately? Since she uploaded that, I mean, really, ever. Because she's always eating in her videos. She's either eating or she's shopping for food or talking about food. But it has been very heavy since she made that why I'm going back on Weight Watchers video. Everything, every single video, she has talked about Weight Watchers in one capacity or another. So she's a liar. And she keeps telling people, oh, I understand if you don't want to watch this, you can watch you can watch another video. You can skip that content. It's all your content. It's all your content. We see nothing else now. Just your food obsession.
Without points at all. I thought that could be fun. Like, let's just like make this a fun little challenge. I live for the thrill of a challenge. Okay.
You already have a challenge. You need to lose an entire person. You need more of a challenge than that?
Here, BB. Okay, here. That piece. My piece. There. Yummy. Here you go. Enjoy. Eat it slower.
Yeah, enjoy that one piece because even though I'm going to be stuffing my face in front of you all day, this is all you're going to get to eat is one piece of chicken.
This is a lot of food, honestly. Like, I know it's not like super low in points, but it's certainly not as high as my non-Weight Watchers Chick-fil-A order would be.
And what would your non-Weight Watchers Chick-fil-A order be normally, Alex? Why don't you share with us?
So I'm going to take a little bit of mac and cheese. I like how it has like the crusty. Since I don't have a large container to mix it, I'm just going to kind of take a piece of each and go for it. That is bomb.
I can't believe that you are doing this while you are on the internet. You are putting this online. You are so disgusting, so rude. You have no manners. This eating and talking already, but talking with your mouth full of food like that and then showing your disgusting chewed up food to the camera. Has no one ever taught you manners? Ever? Because I see your mom eats the same way. I feel like your grandmother is not like that. And maybe that's why she doesn't want you filming over there anymore. You are so disgusting. And you are going to pass these habits on to your child. So not only is he going to be fat and miserable like you have been all your life, but he's also going to be rude and disgusting. Great job. Mom of the year right here. God, you are so yuck. You are yuck.
That's bomb, P. Very good. This is going to be my new order. WW style, baby. Get a little bit of the crispy top. I'll give you some mac and cheese. I'll give you a little bit. I don't want you to get sick, but I'll give you a little bit. And I'm glad I got 12 count of the grilled nuggets because like they're pretty small. And I might be able to eat all this because the key is protein. So you're more satiated. Stay fuller for longer. This is so bomb, guys. Oh, I can hear the birds chirping. It's so nice.
I'm sure you could hear the birds chirping at your own house. You have a deck outside to sit on. You could literally just grill yourself some chicken and have this same experience and be outside, not shoved up in a car with your dog starving.
Even though, well, it's 42. That's so cold.
Yeah, to me, that's not that cold, and I live in Florida, and I wish it was 42 degrees. It's fucking 80-something. It's probably like 86 degrees. Yesterday, the high was like 90. I hate it here. I hate the weather here, and I know there's so many people like, oh, but you wouldn't like it if you had to shovel the snow and all that. First of all, I wouldn't be shoveling the snow. My husband would. Like, let's just be very honest. Sure, I'll go out and help for like maybe 5 minutes. But also, snow doesn't really bother me. I don't really drive. So again, snow doesn't really bother me. Ice doesn't bother me. That stuff doesn't bother me. I did grow up for a time in a place where it gets very cold, not as cold as in Massachusetts, but it does get cold. You get below freezing temperatures. I grew up having to wear long johns under your clothes to go to school. I grew up with a few snow days. It actually snowed the year I was born. I grew up having to run the water in your pipes so the pipes don't freeze, all of that stuff. So, I feel like I am much more built for winter than I am for summer. I really hate it, guys. I really hate spring and summer. I really do. And here in Florida, I really hate fall as well, because it honestly doesn't start getting like cold until almost Christmas, and sometimes not even then. And we get like a month of cold where I'm at. I remember when I lived in the capital, it was so much nicer. Like, you really do get 4 seasons in the north part of Florida. It's really nice. But yeah, down here it's just hot, less hot, more hot, and then like a week of winter. And it's just very depressing.
But spring is here. Some days are warmer than others, but yeah, you guys, this is my lunch. 10 out of 10. Like a little piece of each, and voila. And if you guys end up liking this video, let me know. We can do other places. Let me know where you want me to try.
Yeah, because ultimately at the end of the day, this is like how she enjoys eating. She wants to eat fast food all day long. So any excuse to do that, and any excuse to promote this unhealthy, disgusting lifestyle to other people.
Because I think it's fun, and so many of you guys are on WW too. And people who don't think it doesn't work, it does. It does. It's worked for me in the past.
Oh yeah, we've seen how well it's worked for you in the past. That's why you had to get gastric bypass surgery, right? That's why you've never been back down to the weight you were after you had the lap band removed, right? Because it works so well for you.
If you stick to it and you track, it works. All right, you guys, I am going to finish my lunch, and I'll see you at dinner. All right, you guys, I'm actually stuffed. I have 3 pieces left of chicken and then about a third of the mac and cheese. So I am going to have this for a little afternoon snack when I get hungry in a few hours.
In a few hours when I get hungry. She's going to eat this later, and then she's going to have dinner. She could have given those other 3 pieces to Bruno had she not put the buffalo sauce in them. That way he could have had 4 pieces, and then she could have just had an 8-piece. That would have been better. I mean, it's still not enough for a dog that size, but, hey, live your life, girl.
All right, you guys, it's dinner time. I'm just doing a pickup at the Chipotle pickup window. I've got Anderson in the back. Since we're not eating in the car, we're going right home.
How does that make any sense? So she went home to get Anderson to take him to Chipotle, the drive-thru, to go back home. What sense does that make? And she still has Bruno, who is free to do whatever in the back seat. God, this person should not have a pet, let alone a whole child that they are responsible for. This is so crazy.
Chipotle sounded like the perfect dinner. Hi, pick up for Alexandra. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Have a good night. All right. We got Chipotle for dinner because we've still got a lot of points left. We're not even going to use all of our points, and Chipotle just sounded like really good and a little more wholesome. Okay, you guys, the time has come. It is dinner time, and I got my points right.
Okay, so she's either bought a new camera, or she's using some kind of different filter or lens or something, because this is definitely different. I think she's trying to hide something that's in the kitchen. Like, it's either on the island or it's on the dining table, that little kitchen dining table. Because the last couple, like, there was that one vlog where she was talking to Yara and he was weirdly not centered, and then she would not pan over to the air fryer, which she always does shit like that. So I think there's something that she's trying to hide.
Right here to share. So for my Chipotle, I'm really simple when it comes to Chipotle. I don't do too much. So we've got the rice, 6 points. Chicken, only 1 point. Sour cream, 6 points. But I love it. The cheese, 4 points. Don't mind Yar. Yar's got 2 different bags of chips. The cheese, did I say the cheese? 4 points. And then the pinto beans, 0. So my bowl is 17. And honestly, I don't usually finish my bowl.
It's very hard to see, but it looks like on the island she's got the Daka tot. And she's got something else on there too. I can't really see what it is, but she's definitely blurring out the background. You can see it when she moves her head, which is weird. Why would, we know what your house looks like. Why would you need to blur out the background unless you're trying to hide something? And that's exactly what it looks like, is that she's trying to hide the Daka tot. Is Anderson in there right now while you guys are sitting in the living room?
But we'll see if I do. But I love my simple little bowl. It's so good. Here.
So if you've been keeping track, she's only not used 6 points for the day. Out of 43 points, she's only not eaten 6 of them.
She is in all of her glory. Beautiful. And lots of protein. Yeah, I probably won't finish it. But I will probably eat like the rest in like an hour. That's kind of how it is with gastric bypass. You can't always eat all in one sitting, then you can like eat the rest in a couple hours. So,
well, that doesn't sound right. Pretty sure that's not what you're supposed to do.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you guys know, but we're gonna watch Breaking Bad and eat our dinner. What's on your bowl? Quick rundown.
A lot of things. Rice, chicken, pico, guac, cheese, corn salsa, and cilantro.
Did you get beans? Did you say beans?
Oh,
Did you get
yeah.
beans? Yeah, black beans. You get
Black beans. Yep, so that's my bowl.
Beautiful. All right, y'all. Here is our final bowl. I'm too full, and I don't think I'm going to eat again. We're going to bed probably in like 2 hours. But I ate mostly a lot of it, but I still have a little bit of rice left and a little mixture. So that was delicious. Great dinner, and I am full and done for the day. All right, you guys, sorry I didn't vlog while we were having dinner. Watching a show and having dinner after Anderson goes to bed is like our time to just chill out for a little bit. But
I don't know what time the sun sets in Massachusetts and if it's the same time as it sets here. I like to think it is, but then in the winter she talks about how it sets so early. So I don't know, it gets confusing. The sun sets here at about 8, like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I'm curious to know what time her kid's going to sleep and what time they're going to sleep. Like, I don't know. It's just all of this is so weird.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I had a lot of fun filming it. It was so like fun and different. If you liked it, definitely let me know and we can always do it again. Of course, this is not something to do every day. I did end up eating an apple earlier too, so I did have 1 piece of fruit, but most days I try to eat much more fruit and veg, but that was a challenge day, and it was fun, and we actually have like, I think 6 points left, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you, and I'll see you again in a few days.
Okay, so in my honest opinion, this is very telling about a lot of things. We can see why she gained weight if she's eating all the time, which she clearly is. I don't believe her for a minute that this isn't something she does on a regular basis. I'm not saying she does it every day, but she definitely does it regularly, for sure. The whole having Bruno trapped in the car with you while you're eating all day, it's just sick, in my opinion. Her kid seems like an afterthought, and it's just, it's really hard to watch when so many people out there can't have kids, they can't adopt kids, they can't have kids naturally or with, assistance. And here this person is with a child that they clearly don't want for any other reason than for them to be a prop on the show that is this channel. It's really quite upsetting, honestly. It's also upsetting that I looked at her comments before I started reacting, and I saw that there are lots of people in the comments who are taking this advice. And that's also very sad, because you shouldn't be taking advice from this person. This is a liar. She's a deceiver. She is delusional. She needs help. Like, seriously, she needs help. This is a cry for help. And the fact that there's nobody in her day-to-day life that is willing to pull her back, to have an intervention, it's just baffling to me. It's so incredibly sad. You know, it's no wonder why she eats herself to, hundreds of pounds. Because look at her life. She has all of the things that she wanted to have as a little girl, and she is still unhappy. How sad is that? She's told us in the past that she eats for comfort. She binge eats for comfort to deal with things that she's not dealing with. So what does that tell you about her life? And she has said many times how she wants the house and the husband and the kids. And she has all of that. She has all of it. And it still isn't enough. It still isn't enough. Having 4 surgeries to help with weight management, weight loss, whatever. And it still isn't enough. She's still here doing Weight Watchers. Do not take advice from this person. This person needs serious medical help. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. This was I feel like I really was tearing into her in this one. And I turned this 15-minute video into something entirely too long. I hope that you guys have stuck around for it. I hope you're all still here. And that's going to do it for this one. Okay, I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to go watch. I know Nella has already uploaded. So I'm going to go support the other girlies and watch. And I highly recommend you all do the same, because But I will see you guys in the next reaction coming very soon.